Hi. I felt inclined to. I felt inclined to talk because it's outside this time. Not in the bed or inside. It's actually one of the first days it's actually nice out in. I don't know how fucking long. It's not really even that nice. It's kind of shitty out. Hence the hat. But sun's out. I like the sun. I broke on smoking too. I had a really fucking weird night last night because of this hat. You'd actually be surprised what the fuck happens when this thing comes out. But I think I wanted to touch on what I was saying yesterday about everything happening for a reason, because everything that I talked about yesterday, and this is like, it's like that saying, like I was saying yesterday with the Matrix, like you can't show anybody what it is, you can't tell anybody what it is. It's like you just have to fucking experience it. And last night I saw some shit that changed my fucking world. I don't even know how to fucking explain it. But I am fucking awesome. Like, I don't even mean to be. It's very weird. I don't know. Maybe I'm just blowing smoke up my own ass. Maybe people just think I'm just fucking out of my mind and they don't know how to fucking behave around me. But I went to a casino. I don't have any money. I don't gamble. I don't like to gamble. I think it's disgusting. But I like to watch people gamble. I like to watch people just blow their money away. And just with the greed in their eyes. It's so disgusting. It really is. But the experience I had yesterday was fucking so bizarre. I don't even know where to start. It was neat because I had strangers begging me to hang out with them. It was so fucking cool. It was so weird. And the caliber of person that I met. Because it wasn't even just one person. I think I met like fucking 10 people. Some of them were a little more weirded out by me than others, but it was kind of like a little social experiment I've been wanting to try. Just to see how I handle myself in public. Because I'm like this all the fucking time. I don't change. I actually get I get weirder in public. Like, I think I was freaking the people out a little bit when I talk about everything happening for a reason at the roulette table. You gotta be there. It was cool though. But I don't know. I feel like I have a renewed vigor about myself today. And I actually drank last night too, which I don't normally drink. But I drank not too much, but enough. People were buying me drinks. I don't like saying no. I think I saved a marriage too. Can you believe that? I saved a marriage. I read someone's mind. She was really impressed too. Her friend was trying to get her laid, but wasn't my style. They didn't want to buy me any more drinks, and I wasn't leeching off those motherfuckers. I don't go out to get laid. Doesn't seem. It's not my style. I like to do stuff. I like to have fun. So, I went and I had fucking a shit ton of fun. For probably the first time in almost a year. Almost. I think the last time I had fun was like real fun, going out in public fun. I went out for my birthday, but I went out by myself. I didn't really talk to anybody. I tried talking to somebody, but I don't think she liked it. There was a cute girl sitting, and she looked depressed. And when I see people that are depressed looking, I usually go to talk to them. Because I know that what most people don't get is someone to listen to what they're saying without putting in their 2 fucking cents constantly. People love doing that shit. They don't listen. They just tell you what they think about why you're wrong for thinking the way that you do. I have a different philosophy. I don't think you're wrong. I think you're right. It's all in your fucking head. Who the fuck am I to tell you that you're wrong? It's like, who the fuck are you to tell me that I'm wrong? Who the fuck are you to tell me I shouldn't be walking around with a goddamn raccoon tail hanging off me? It's not a real one, by the way, but it's soft, and I like rubbing it on myself. It's like walking around with a teddy bear all the time. It would look really fucking weird if I walk around with a teddy bear. I ain't doing that shit. It look weird enough. But the point big is the point of yesterday's experiment of going out into public was to see if people can handle, one, weird shit, and two, if people could handle the weird shit, how weird can I possibly get before people started to tell me that I'm a little too weird? And when people are drunk, shit, they're fucking weirder than I am. You people don't even realize how fucking weird you are. I can't help it. I just say the right thing at the right time. Like I said, everything happens for a reason. Even the things that come out of my mouth. Even the things that come out of your mouth. It's a really bizarre concept for people to handle. It freaks them out a little bit. There were a couple people that did get freaked out by me, but I push it to the extreme. I stare at people. I stare at them when they want to stare at me. It's interesting, though. It's interesting to watch people. I really do enjoy doing that. It's one of the few benefits of going outside. I just can't do it too often. Because people don't get me. I used to find myself in many situations where, in the past, where people wanted to beat me up. I've been beaten up a lot of times. I had to stop going out because every time I went out, I'd get into a fight. I think the last time I went to a bar, not the last time, but when I actively went out, I got sucker punched by someone who I thought was somebody else. And he didn't like my explanation that I thought he was a friend of mine. So I offered to buy him a drink to cool the situation down, because that's kind of how I roll. If I see like a situation escalating, I will use my brain power, unlike most people, to try to get myself out of the situation, because I'm not a violent person. I don't like fighting. I don't like getting beat up. I've been beat up enough. I can take it, but I just prefer not to. Think of it like dropping a bowling ball on your foot. Would you honestly want to drop a bowling ball on your foot? Because I wouldn't. I actually did once. That's a funny story. Probably one of the only people that almost broke my leg fucking bowling. Hand got stuck in the ball, and when I went back, the momentum of me going forward and my arm moving backward with this heavy ass ball, it kind of threw off my equilibrium. Plus I stepped onto the lane, which was freshly resined, so I face planted. The ball popped up off my hand and landed right on my motherfucking calf. Oh my god, I couldn't fucking walk for days. It fucking hurt. But the point being, I wouldn't have done it on purpose because I know how much it hurts. And I use the analogy of dropping a bowling ball on your foot because I am one of the few human beings that I know, well, actually the only human being that I know that has actually been in the situation where a fucking bowling ball fucking fell on you. It sucks. But the point being, I use my brain power when I get into those little situations to try to deflect and cool the situation down. And for some reason, you'd actually be surprised. When you're at a bar and people don't like you, even when you offer them a drink, you actually get more annoyed. I don't understand. But there's lots of stuff about people I don't understand. That's why they're going out, so I can understand them. And going to a fucking casino and seeing those fucking animals, oh my god, it was amazing. I learned a lot about human behavior. I look at it like this. I look at it like, like going to the zoo, but the zookeeper lets you go into the cages to observe the animals and put an animal suit on to blend in. You don't blend in perfect. They can see right through your disguise. They know you're different. They know you're not like them. But for some reason, when they realize you're not like them, when they realize you're different, they want to do their best to let loose, to not give a fuck either. When people see someone who doesn't give a fuck, it's inspiring for them. Not all people. I don't know. You might not even be inspired by any of this if you're even there. You might be one of those people that think I'm crazy, but then you might be right. I don't think it's every day people look like me and act like me and talk like me and do the things that I do, which is fine. I guess that's why I'm me and you're you. That's not to say that you can't do the same things I can. Absolutely not. I don't think that whatsoever. I'm not saying that you need to walk around with a fucking raccoon hat and some fucking mom glasses. I just dig them. I can live without it. I don't need it. I like it though. Soft on my neck. And if I didn't have my shades on, some would blast me right in the fucking face. I ain't got time for that. So, I don't know. I don't know if there's really anything else. For some reason I just felt like communicating that with my magic hat. My magic shades. You don't think magic? Do you like magic stuff? Do you have magic stuff that you know is awesome? Things about you that you know are awesome that other people can't do? I do. I know I do. Because I do it all the time. Just curious about you. I'm curious what it is that, like, what sets you apart from everybody else. And don't say nothing. Because everyone's got something. There's no such thing as nothing. Nothing is a concept that is make-believe. In order for there to be nothing, there needs to be something to measure that nothing. It's a concept. I don't believe in nothing. And the reason I don't is because I think I got that explanation from Aleister Crowley. I don't know if you're familiar with that name. Gets a bad rap sometimes. They call him a Satanist and some other cuckoo stuff, but that's because people don't take the time to actually look into the things that they want to point the finger at. They'd rather just make up their own conclusions based off what other people tell them. Form an opinion off of someone else's skewed opinion. But I'm sure you're familiar with that. Not even just with Aleister Crowley, but probably in your own life. I'm sure that you have been in a situation where people prejudge you based off something that they heard rather than what they've experienced, because people would rather not experience things than ask the question, why are you like that? What sets you apart? So think about that. What sets you apart? I'm actually interested. I actually want to know. How much time is left on this fucking thing? Got a minute. I think I mentioned that I gotta do 50-minute videos because I don't have a phone, so I can't verify my account. But when I do, these are gonna go a lot longer because I can fucking go, as you can see. And I love fucking talking. And I love hearing myself talk. Because nobody talks to me like this, so it's not very often I get to speak. So this is more of a therapeutic outlet for me. And that's why I don't give a fuck if anyone's actually watching. Because it's either I walk around and talk to myself, or I talk into a camera like I'm actually accomplishing something. This way, if people walk by and they see me, they can't say I'm just fucking nuts talking to myself. Even though this is essentially what I'm doing. Anyway, that's it. I'm done. Bye-bye.